Hi, I'm 41 and I create content on YouTube. My channel is about my thoughts, my interests, my passion from time to time, and today's video is particularly for those over 40 who are looking to start on YouTube. We're going to be talking about how to find the right niche for you. So if you've been thinking about it and you've been pondering I should start a YouTube channel, you may want to take a look at other videos I've made on this channel, just sharing my thoughts on what I have noticed on the platform and what could be of benefit or useful to you. So let's talk about why choosing the right niche is very important. It's basically your main topic or the theme of your channel. That's what they call a niche. It helps you to attract the right audience and it keeps you focused on, what type of content you want to create. That focus is very important for you because then you know how to keep the aesthetic of your channel right for you. Now, choosing a niche that fits into your lifestyle is key. That is my motto, especially if you're over 40, you're balancing work, you're balancing family, you've got responsibilities. For me, I didn't want YouTube to feel like a chore. The right niche will make your content creation feel like a natural part of your day. I don't have to go out of my way. Yes, I'm showing you a shopping vlog, but that's because I have another channel where I share shopping vlogs. That's just me. So it fits right into my life. You want to start with something that you're passionate about, something that interests you. Yes, a lot of us don't know how to answer that question. Do you have a passion? What are your passions? I have spoken to several women who find it difficult to articulate what their passion is. I can particularly tell you what my passion is. I like a lot of things. I don't know. So for you, it could be maybe you love cooking, you love gardening, you probably like DIY projects, or fitness is your thing, or tea tasting is your thing, or crocheting is your thing, book reviews, movie reviews, travel, or maybe knitting. Have I said that before? Maybe. Think about the activities that you enjoy that you could probably talk about for hours. I know people say that and they keep saying it, but yes, it needs to be something that ignites fire in you and the fire keeps burning. It won't die. That's exactly what your niche should be. So you may want to grab a notepad and a pen and jot down a list of your hobbies, things you've done previously, or your interest. The idea is to find something that you genuinely feel connected to, because that passion will come through in your videos and it will keep you motivated in the long run. That passion is what your audience are going to feed off for, essentially. Next, you want to consider your skills and your experience. What are you good at? What do you do for work? If you've been cooking amazing meals for years, perhaps maybe you've got a knack for fixing things around the house. That could be your thing, your own unique set of skills. The things, the factors, they are the traits that will set your channel apart from other people and they will provide value to your viewers. Remember, I think the first video I did in this playlist where I mentioned the analogy of bread. When you go into your supermarket, you see lots of bread on the shelves. One company does not stop making bread because there are 5 other companies producing bread or baking bread. They simply go in and they bake us the same bread. Whereas we, the buyers, we go in, they all taste the same, yet we have a favorite brand that we go and buy. We're so loyal to it. That's how YouTube channels work. You want to remember your own experience as adds credibility, especially for those of us that are over the age of 40. We have a wealth of knowledge to share. Think about when you were 20. What did you wish somebody told you when you were 20? YouTube is a great platform to showcase that experience. Then let me take you back to your lifestyle. You need your YouTube niche or your channel to fit into your lifestyle so that you can have sustainability. You can keep it going for years. So the key to a successful YouTube channel is consistency. They're not lying about it. That is the truth. You need to upload regularly. Maybe not at the same time, but probably try the same day if you can. But you don't want it to sort of disrupt your life. You don't want it to impede on your growth as a human being. So you want to choose a niche that fits naturally into your daily routine. So for example, if you love gardening and you spend time in your garden every day, a gardening channel may be perfect for you. When you're about to garden, you simply just film while you work. It makes it easy for you to create content without going out of your way to do it. But also you won't run out of ideas, will you? So the idea is to integrate YouTube into whatever it is you're doing already. That approach, or this approach, will ensure that you won't burn out and you'll keep producing content in the long run, because burnout is real and a lot of people are talking about it. You don't want burnout. You don't want a case where your ideas now dry up and you have nothing to talk about. That means you borrowed that niche and that wasn't right for you. Now, once you've found a few niche ideas, you want to now do some research. I hate to get technical about YouTube, but YouTube does require that you need to do some research. You need to understand the technology. You need to understand the platform if you're going to be on it. For those over 40 like me, it should be easy for you, because people like me are going to spring up, targeting you to support you. I'm here to support you every step of the way. And bearing in mind, my channel is still very baby and I like it. I know it will grow one day with consistency, so I'm doing this selfishly for me as well. So check out other YouTube channels in those niches that you've written down, and what kind of content are they creating? What's the thumbnail like? How do they engage with their audiences? What are they doing? Now, this is the time to stop being entertained on YouTube. This is your time to now learn. You want to be watching the YouTubers with your producing hat on, right? And also, if you need to make use of tools, make use of them. There's TubeBuddy, there's vidIQ, there's Google Trends. There's also what people don't mention, which is Reddit. Go onto Reddit and you will have endless days of content. You will go down a rabbit hole. It should give you an idea of what people are searching for and what gaps you can fill from your own experience. So you've got to remember that a niche with a high demand and low competition is a golden opportunity for you. High demand, people are looking for it. Low competition, that means you have less channels talking about it. But even if there's competition, forget it. You are you. There's only one of you, and you are the one that is going to make your channel stand out. Now, I have some practical tips that I want to share in order for you to make your YouTube channel fit seamlessly within your life. Now, as a mom and as an over 40-year-old, I am very busy and I work. I have little ones, I have grown ones, and I'm married. So what I do is I dedicate a few days during the week where I just batch film. I film multiple videos at once. It helps to save me time and it helps me stay ahead with my content. If I don't do that, then you notice that there is no video dropping on my channel, and I'm trying as much as possible to be dropping videos every other day. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but I am trying. So that's why this channel in particular is all about me. It's my thoughts, it's my interest, and therefore I don't have to go hunting around for it. And also, I'm not in a rush for it to get to 1,000 subscribers. The 1,000 subscribers will find me. People who enjoy listening to me will find me. Those who resonates with my message, they will find me. Yes. So I learned about batch filming from FDV, Fumi Desaluvold. She's a 54-year-old woman on YouTube, and she produces content. She publishes content every single day of the week, Monday to Friday. How do you think she does it? She has a family. She's a businesswoman. It's because she batch films. When you have that energy, just film so many in one go, and then you can push them out, depending on your style of content, obviously. The second thing you want to do is you want to use what you have. So don't go around buying expensive equipment because you're not making money from this yet. Your phone is good enough for you. Natural lighting is good enough for you. And number 3, you want to plan ahead. Think about it well in advance. Probably create a content calendar or get a notebook and write down the ideas you have. Try and create outlines of the YouTube topics that you've thought about. And the funny thing with YouTube is once you start to focus on it, you will be getting ideas left, right, and center. I mean, I could be in the shower and I'll be having ideas. So you want to grab a notepad and a pen handy. Always have it by you so that when you have that idea, or when that idea pops into your head, you are there organizing your ideas, and then you schedule your filming and your editing sessions. The fourth is not for everybody. You want to involve your family. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to do that. If it's up your street, then go for it. But for those of us that are solo, this is a passion project for me. I'm not involving anybody. My family members don't know about it. It's not for them. No, it is not for them. So this is my project, because I believe every woman should have a side project that excites her. This excites me. YouTube excites me. Talking to people excites me, although I'm an ambivert. But sharing what I know excites me, and I'm very passionate about YouTube. Now let's think about the benefits of you choosing a niche that fits within your lifestyle, because there is no point in me saying find something that fits into your lifestyle and I don't share with you why I think that's the right idea. There are 4 points I will share with you, 4 benefits. The first is consistency. When you're creating content as part of your daily routine, you're more likely to stick with it. That is why vlogs are very popular. Lifestyle vlogs, they're very, very popular, because people just pick up the camera, capture whatever it is, and then they transform it, they join it together, so to speak, and it becomes a story that we all enjoy to watch. Yes, it's part of their routine, they're fine with it. The second benefit is authenticity. Your viewers will appreciate genuine content. So when you're passionate about it, when you're passionate about your niche, it will come through in your channel, it will show, and your audience will know about it. 3, it reduces stress. You don't want to feel overwhelmed trying to come up with content ideas or trying to find the time to film. No, that's exhausting. You need to find something that fits in something you're already doing is what your YouTube channel should be about. You think about it, go on YouTube channel and go and study what you watch, people you watch. It should feel like it's within your lifestyle. Even those who have gone into it full time is because they enjoy it. 4, sustainability. This approach of finding a niche that fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, it ensures that you keep creating content for the longest time. And remember in my previous one, I said YouTube is a long-term game. Yes, it is a long-term game, so you don't burn out, right? So especially for those of us that are over 40, this method allows you to share your wealth of experience and your knowledge, your perspective on life in a way that feels enjoyable and manageable to you. So I hope that everything I have said today resonates with you. I hope I made it easier for you to go and find your niche, your passions, and whatever niche you come up with. I hope it aligns with your skills and your lifestyle. You are able to fit it seamlessly into your life so that you can create sustainable content, or content for years to come that you enjoy making and people will love to watch, because that's the most important thing. So if this video has been helpful to you in any way, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe.